Welcome back to this Let's Play of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Last time we confronted the Council, and, well, they tried to cut us off from the Force. Actually, they were going to do it this time. They explained essentially what happened with this character. And essentially this character has always had an ability to develop Force bonds, and all the dying that was done at Malachor essentially turned the character into a wound in the Force. And, sort of, we're a Force vampire of sorts now. Maybe a little undead, I guess. But Kreia stepped in and kept him from completing it, and then left to go talk to Atris. So we'll have to see what comes of that. We're going to have to talk to Atris. We're left here in the party with... can't add anyone, and Kreia is now not even appearing on the roster. So, there's a reason I wanted to get the crystal upgrades done as soon as possible after finishing Onderon. This is now coming to this part of the game which is again linear. There's no more free roaming. You're just sent from area to area, much like the start of the game. So we're winding down towards the end. Anyway, once we go out through the courtyard here, we will go directly back to the ship. That's Atten. And, where did Kreia go?
She's gone. The handmaidens came for her. They know who she is now.
And where did they take her?
They'll take her to Telos, and Atris will do what she'll do with anyone she thinks is a Sith.
And we can point out that Kreia and I are linked, so if she dies...
Yeah, I know.
Then we're gonna have to go to Telos. And the Sith are planning to attack there.
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Is something wrong? You look troubled. I can feel it.
And, you can more or less confess that you've been sort of influencing them all through this sort of vampirism of sorts.
I do not understand what you mean.
And, you can sort of ask if they know you're essentially controlling them.
I follow you. Feel as I do because it is my choice. I believe in what we are doing. What you are doing. I am here because I choose to be.
Okay. But what if the player characters... what if the Force is just controlling all of this? Yeah, there's some sort of lampshade towards, this is a video game. I love that the explanation of the Council is like, why do you think you became stronger after killing all those things as you wandered across worlds? I'm like, because it's a video game and that's how you gain levels? Anyway, we'll ask about what if the Force is controlling all of this.
I simply do. There is nothing I can show you as proof, except give you my word. Something happened within the Enclave. What is it?
And, that all the deaths in the caused in Malachor might cause the death of the Force and everyone around me.
Then they do not understand you. That is the danger of being a Jedi. When one separates themselves from others, chooses to lead a life of isolation, denying what makes them a feeling being, it is easy to make such judgments. And such judgments, I believe, are made in ignorance. There is no danger in what you represent, other than your humanity. You change others, but I do not believe it is due to the Force. I believe it is because you are a natural leader, and because you feel connected to the people around you. Where they look at you and see the death of the Force, I look at you and see hope for a life. And that perhaps a life lived without the Force is not the punishment it is believed to be. I will understand if you feel you must go alone. I ask that you do not. Instead, take strength from your connections to others. Do not forsake them, as you did in exile. There are others who need to know you. Telos needs you. The planet and all its people are in danger if we do not stop the Sith now. Then the Republic will fall. Admiral Onasi, I have found the exile, and that which hunts the Jedi. The Sith will attack Telos. They believe many Jedi lie hidden on its surface. We are going there now to aid them. Mikal out.
That's the only time he speaks his name.
Who is there?
Who I am is not the question.
I am Atris, Jedi Master. The last historian of the Jedi. The last of the Jedi.
Those are titles, words you cling to as the darkness falls around you. It is not the first time we have met, Atris. I was here before.
With the exile?
Yes, I was here both times when the exile was brought before you.
Who are you?
I was the one who asked him to be exiled.
You seem familiar to me. You are that which has attacked the Jedi. You are Sith.
Sith is a title, yes, but like you, the title is not who I am. It is not what I believe. For you, it is different. Know that there was once a Darth Treya, and that she cast aside that role, was exiled, and found a new purpose. But there must always be a Darth Treya, one that holds the knowledge of betrayal, who has been betrayed in their heart, and will betray in turn. You have bathed in the knowledge of the Sith, but there is not enough truth in such teachings. But it will be a step for you. You have gathered Sith holocrons, Sith teachings from across the galaxy. It is why you have chosen servants who cannot feel the Force. And most importantly, they cannot feel what you have become.
I have sought to preserve the Jedi Order, and I have gathered all that I know of the Sith to this place, so I might find them and stop them.
I had wondered if any of these holocrons had survived Dantooine. You have taken relics from one destroyed planet to the devastation of another.
It was always intended for the Jedi to retreat to Telos should Dantooine be attacked, taking all their lore with them. We could not allow the tragedy at Ossus to happen again.
Such an act marked Telos for destruction. It is why the Sith came here, though the fleet commanders did not know why. It is why Revan ordered its destruction to mark the beginning of the Jedi's civil war. It was a message that there would be no place for the Jedi to retreat, to hide. I would not be surprised if Revan left other gifts beneath the surface of the planet. Much can be buried beneath graveyards that will never be found.
When the Sith attacked, I felt Telos die. Turbo lasers fell like lightning upon the landscape, as they did on Dantooine. And so many died. So many voices, screaming in pain.
Yes, such acts leave their mark on the galaxy. Their cries travel far, though few can hear them.
How did it happen?
Search your heart. It was never battle that called to you, never battle that caused you to fall. Alacor 5 has touched many things, and it casts its echoes still.
Why did she betray me?
You betrayed yourself. Do not blame the exile. And unlike you and I, there is still a chance that one may be saved. The one that you cast out.
Where is the exile? I had thought...
Oh, she will come, but it will be too late to save either of us. It is such a quiet thing to fall, but far more terrible is to admit it. Your mistress awaits. She has much to share with you.
And here we are on Telos. There were a couple of movies we missed there that essentially showed the ship jumping around. I picked up this Jedi Master robe here. I might use it. Anyway, the power we picked up from the Council, Force Enlightenment, is essentially a convenience tool. If you look at the Force powers I have Force Armor, Master Speed, and Master Valor. I've used Master Valor a couple times. I use Speed all the time, and I've never used Force Armor. What Force Enlightenment does is casts all three of those simultaneously in a single action. It's really the only reason you would ever use Force Armor. It otherwise has such a short duration that it's not very useful. And, you know, Force Valor's not that great either. I mean, it has, again, a 20-second duration. There is a Force Form, which you can pick up, which will extend the duration of your powers, but you only get it if you're a Jedi Master or a Sith Lord, or if you just essentially stick to the base consular class for a long time. I believe it replaces Ataru. I didn't explain this before, but we picked up the Juyo, or Ferocity form, from Master Kavar on Onderon. And that adds another attack. So now we get 6 attacks around. And once again, it adds an attack with your main weapon. So I'm doing 5 attacks with one weapon and 1 attack with the other. Yeah, it's the offhand weapon. The primary purpose of it is to hold crystals, as far as I'm concerned. But we're going to have a little bit of a showdown with Atris, and it's not too long of a showdown, but it's long enough that I'm going to leave it to the next episode. So, see you then.